So in this video I'm looking at some more simplifying expressions, but this time we're looking at multiplying and dividing. That's a bit different to when we add and subtract. So in the first question here we've got 4x multiplied by 3y. Now when we're multiplying two letters together which are different letters, all we do is write them next to each other. But obviously when you multiply numbers then you can actually work out what that is. So for example, 4 times 3 we know is 12. But the only other thing that we can do here where we've got x times y is just literally write it as xy. Okay? When we divide, again the rules are very, very similar to when you divide in real life. So if there wasn't an a there, this would just be 8 divided by 4, which we know is 2. But there is an a, but there's no a underneath, so therefore the a just stays. So we literally just get 2a. My last two questions that I've got here are a little bit more complicated, but the rules still remain the same. So first of all, this multiplication one. Now my advice would be take each part of the term one at a time and start with your numbers and then work through the letters. So here we've got 2 and 9. So 2 times 9, first of all, is 18. Then we have x and x squared, and we're multiplying them, don't forget. So if we think about it, x times x squared is the same as saying x times x times x, because x squared is x times x. So if I write it out like that, then I can see it's x times x times x, and that is x cubed. In reality, what we do is we can say that's x to the power of 1, and what we actually end up doing is we add together those two powers. So we get x cubed. We use the same technique then with the y's, so here we've got y squared and y cubed, and again if I write that out, y squared would be y times y cubed would be y times y times y. So altogether I've got 5 y's multiplied by each other. So that gives me y to the power of 5. Okay? Last question here, number 4. I've got 24ab squared. This time I'm dividing by 6ab. So again, take each thing one at a time. 24 divided by 6 is quite simply just 4. Then I've got a divided by a. Now if I divide something by itself, what do I get? I get 1. So a divided by a is 1, or a over a. Whichever way you think about it, it's still 1. Now we don't need to write the 1. I can put it in for now to help you, but we don't need to write it in. And then we've got b squared divided by b. Now let's think about that. B squared divided by b. B squared is b times b divided by b. We can, if you like, cancel those down and we end up with just b. And what that means is that we end up with b to the power of 1. So altogether we get 4b. Okay? So that is basically how you work them out. They could obviously get more complicated than that, but just take each part one at a time and work your way through them, and you will be able to do it.